Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our class. First of all, let me say thank you to our lecturer for this opportunity and thank you to all of my classmates for watch this presentation video by group 5. I will start with introduce myself and my group. My name is Dea Sofiana and I am also as a moderator. As you can see in the screen, there's my friend Nola Wulandari as a second speaker, and Nurul Pratiwi as a third speaker, and the last is Agung as a last speaker on this presentation. Our topic is about intellectual property rights or IPR, and the first topic will be presented by myself, and will talk about the definition of intellectual property rights. Another thing you must know about IPR. The first one is the definition. Intellectual property rights are exclusive rights granted by the state to a person or a group for their intellectual work, such as a copyright, patents, brand, design, trade secret, and others. This right provides legal protection for this work so that the creator can enjoy the economic benefit of their creativity. IPR aims to support a person's creativity and innovation. Through this, we can prevent the misuse and piracy of work and give the proper reward to the creator of work. Next, if we talk about business, intellectual rights are very crucial or very important. Intellectual property rights provide legal protection for the intellectual work of a person or group so that it can become a valuable asset for the company. The process of register intellectual property rights can indeed take a long time and a lot of money. But this can be a legal protection so that our work is not used by other people. Next, some of reason for the importance of intellectual property rights or IPR in business. The first one, IPR provides strong legal protection to intangible assets such as trademarks, patents, copyright, and industrial design. This means that company can prevent other parties from copying or using this asset without permission. Number two, IPR can provide a competitive advantage for a company. A strong brand can differentiate a company product or service from its competitor and build customer loyalty. Number three, IPR can have a very high economic value. Look like famous brands such as Coca-Cola, Apple, Samsung have a very large brand value and become the company main asset. And the last one, IPR can be a source of additional revenue through look like licensing, franchising, or selling derivative product. For example, J.K. Rowling was licensing Harry Potter to be a film or movie. Okay, everyone. Next topic is principle of intellectual property rights, and it will be presented by my friend Nola Wulandari. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nola Wulandari. Now I presented the next topic about principle of intellectual property right. Principle of APR. The principle of intellectual property right are the basic or foundation that serve as guideline in regulating and protecting intellectual property right. Intellectual property right are based on several fundamental principles that aim to balance the interests of individual, society, and economic development. These principles serve as the legal basic for the protection of intellectual works. Next, these principles are number one, economic principle (APR) provide incentive for individual or companies to create and innovate. With legal protection, creators will be encouraged to produce new work that benefit society. In addition, intellectual property rights provide economic value to the owner. Number two, principle of justice. APR give the exclusive right to the owner to utilize his or her work. This is a form or appreciation for the effort and creativity that has been done. The granting of exclusive right is also accompanied by an obligation for APR owner to utilize their work optimally and not to harm the public interest. Next, number three, cultural principle. APR play a role in preserving the intellectual property of a nation, including art, cultural, and tradition. It also encourages cultural development through the protection of creative work. Number four, social principle. APR is expected to improve the welfare of society through the utilization of innovation and useful intellectual work. Although it provides exclusive right, APR also emphasizes the importance of information disclosure to encourage the development of science and technology. Okay, everyone, thank you.
Hello, my name is Nurul Pratiwi, and now I present the next topic about classification of intellectual property right atau IPR. Okay, IPR classification. Intellectual property rights themselves are divided into several subsections or groups based on the convention establishing the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO, where copyright is included in the discussion. Copyright has an individual function that gives an exclusive right to a creator or copyright holder to reproduce copyright work or publish them to obtain the economic benefits from the copyright work. In addition, it is known that the most important element of copyright is the declarative principle. Copyright is divided into two, namely moral right and economic right. Moral right are rights that have been attached to a person, in this case a creator who cannot be separated, eliminated or removed for any reason from the creator because these rights are personal and eternal rights, while economic rights based on the Copyright Act is the exclusive right of the creator or copyright holder to obtain economic benefits for the creation. IPR classification. 1. Copyright. Copyright or copyright is a right granted to the creator of the company's literary and artistic works, the purpose of which is, of course, to provide protection of the company, copyright, and support and reward the creativity that is poet law. Number 24 of 2000 of 14. Copyright protects original works in the field of science, literature, and art. Examples of work protected by copyright include books, poems, songs, movies, work of fine art, photography, and architecture. Copyright ends automatically when a work is created. Copyright includes moral right. And 2. Industrial property right. Industrial property right protect the result of creativity that are industrial or commercial in nature. For example, patents protect new inventions that are innovative and useful. Trademarks protect marks used on goods or services to distinguish them from other goods or services. Industrial design protect the three-dimensional or two-dimensional form of product that has aesthetic value. Geographical indication protect the name of the place of origin of a product that has a certain quality or reputation due to its origin. Trade secrets protects business information that is confidential and provide a competitive advantage to the power. Some example of the application of intellectual property right atau IPR in business are 1. Food and beverage companies often register trademark for their products, such as Coca-Cola, Nestle, Indomie, McD. 2. Technology companies such as Apple, Samsung, and Google have patents to protect their innovation. Fashion designer or the fashion industry register their product design and business brands to prevent plagiarism. Okay, everyone. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Agung. Now I'll present the next topic about legal basis of intellectual property rights (IPR) in Indonesia. The beginning of IPR. The protection of intellectual property rights in Indonesia is not new. Long before Indonesia's independence, a system of intellectual property rights protection was implemented by the Dutch colonial government. In 1944, the first law regarding the protection of intellectual property rights was introduced. After Indonesia's independence, the IPR system continued to be developed. The first law in Indonesia in the field of IPR was passed in 1961, namely Law Number 21 of 1961 concerning company marks and trademarks. This law became a milestone in effort to protect trademarks and in Indonesia. In recent decades, the Indonesian government has continued to improve the intellectual property rights system. The issuance of various new laws, such as Law Number 28 of 2014 on copyright, Law Number 13 of 2016 on patents, and Law Number 20 of 2016 on trademarks and geographical indication shows the government's commitment to protecting intellectual property rights. IPR is personal will that can be owned and treated the same as other forms of will. However, this will does not just appear, but needs state intervention, in the sense that the state gives recognition to one work. With the recognition of the right to his work, the person concerned has the right to reproduce or give permission to others. Legal basis of IPR. First, Law Number 28 of 2014 on copyright. This law regulates the exclusive rights of creators that arise automatically after a work is realized in real form. Secondly, Law Number 13 of 2016 on patents. This law regulates patent rights, which are exclusive rights granted to inventors for their invention. Last, Law Number 20 of 2016 on trademarks and geographical indication. This law regulates the protection of trademarks and geographical indication. Trademarks serves to distinguish the product or service of one company from another, while geographical indication protect the name or mark that indicates the origin of a product. Basically, all regulations and legal provision made by the government or the consequence, and all provisions that regulate the relationship between society and all its action. Communities and governments that have based their life on Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution are clearly required to participate in implementing order. This provision clearly illustrates that attitude to recognize the existence of property rights that must be protected in every life of the community, and that property right will be able to create a more dynamic order of life in the future. Okay, everyone, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for my friend Nola, Nurul, and Agung. Okay, everyone, let's do a preview of the key point for the presentation today. First is definition about IPR is exclusive right granted by the state to a person or a group for their intellectual work, such as copyright, patents, brand, design, trade secret, and others. The principle of intellectual property rights are economic principle, principle of justice, cultural principle, and social principle. And the general classification of IPR is copyright and industrial property rights. Last, the legal basis of intellectual property rights in Indonesia is number one, Law number 28 of 2014 concerning about copyright. Number two, Law number 13 of 2016 concerning about patents. Law number 20 for 2016 about trademark and geographical indication. And the last one is Law number 30 of 2000 about the industrial design. Okay, everyone, we are now nearing the end of the presentation today. Thank you for watching this video. We are from group 5, are very grateful. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.